What is going on YouTube? Today I want to talk to you about making your own Cove Molding. My name's Andy, this is Cedar River Woodworking, and welcome to the shop. So the reason behind this video is I made a built-in cabinet a while ago that I need to trim out the top of it. I couldn't find any Cove Molding that really matched anything else in the house, so I decided we're going to make our own. So what this Cove trim is going to do, it's going to go ahead and give us a nice curved detail at the top so that there's a nice transition between the cabinet and to the ceiling. So to get this on there correctly, we're going to have some 45 degrees on the back of it, and then you're also going to have this cut on the inside. So we are going to make this cut on the table saw. First off, we are going to jump over to the computer and figure out the exact setup that we need to do to make this cut.
So we are going to go to our favorite search engine and look up Cove Molding Calculator. Then I'm going to go to this Find Woodworking and we're going to fill everything out here. I have a 10-inch saw. Since we're using 3/4 inch stock, I want to make a 1/2 inch depth of cut, and we have 4-inch wide board, so I want it to be a 3-inch wide cove. Once we perform the calculations, it's going to show us that we have a 48-degree angle. How we're going to find that is with a digital angle gauge and a bevel gauge. I will have links for these in the video description below. Once we're all calibrated, I'm going to go ahead and put it on top of that bevel, and we're going to change it to 48 degrees. And once we're at 48 degrees, we're going to go ahead and lock it down. Now, using this bevel gauge, we're going to put it against the saw blade, and we're going to use a straight board to give us an auxiliary fence. Once we have our auxiliary fence in place, we're going to clamp it down into position so it does not move on us. Now, to start our cut, we're going to take very, very small passes. 1/8 of an inch or less is perfectly fine. Now, don't be like me and not use a push block to start off. I do eventually grab one. Now, if you like tips and tricks like this one, please consider subscribing and hitting the like button below. A tip to get these centered is to mark center on your board and run it over the table saw, watching to make sure that it hits that center line. If you are off center, like we are here, I'm just going to go ahead and take a hammer and move it over so that we're getting an equal cut on both sides of center. There we go. There's the push block. Now, after these cuts, we're going to go ahead and cut a 45-degree chamfer on each side so that it mounts correctly. Unfortunately, that video was lost.
So that's a nice quick one for you today. I hope that this Cove Molding might help you out sometime in the future. If anything, it's a new skill that you can learn and put in your arsenal. If you enjoyed what you saw today, or any more tips and tricks, please let us know in the comments below. Please consider subscribing and returning to see our next videos. For now, my name has been Andy. This has been Cedar River Woodworking, and we'll see you in the next video.